So hello everyone, I'm Myrmonden. Welcome to my review of Place for You episode 7. So it's kind of what I predicted, right? I was like, they probably haven't even reached Antarctica yet. They probably didn't even leave Australia yet. It's like, yeah, this anime about going to Antarctica, the anime is gonna end when they get to the last episode. Like, yes, the end. Season 2, Antarctica. No, but it's kind of expected, right? You see some other characters, kind of like the Oneshans. Some of the crew members, like the guy Tooi, that everyone's like, they're legal, they're not legal. It's like, oh, don't talk to me, yeah, and so on, right? So we get that, and we also get, of course, the backstory with her mother, right? Shirase's mother. So the backstory was pretty good. It didn't tell us overly much about her, but clearly she wanted to be the kind of, I don't know, the commander, but she wanted to be working at the first civilian station, right, at Antarctica. She was definitely kind of the driving force, the one behind most of the work done and the PR and so on. So yeah, I think it's pretty good backstory because it really tells, at least when it comes to the general premise here, that the other guys haven't been traveling for 3 years, they've hard time getting founding and so on. It makes a lot of sense because the main person that did all the kind of the fundraising, she died. So yeah, that is obviously really bad. If anyone dies, that's a really bad PR, of course, but if the person, primarily the person that does the whole, like, you know, fundraising, talking to the media, that person dies, yeah, that's gonna be a lot of troubles. She also probably had most contacts with everyone, had the most probably best connections, right, with the rich people or whatever, right there. So that obviously took a lot of cost them a lot of founding and a lot of you know, advertising, whatever, and so on, right? So that definitely explains a lot, at least, why they don't have much money, of course, now, 3 years later. And that's also one of the main points in the episode, right? Yeah. So a lot about, like, it's kind of like, oh, can we afford this? We have less supply, we have less people, and so on. And the captain comes and it's the same ship, of course, as they have the same as the mother has. She's sleeping in her mother's bed now, right? And it's like, yeah, they have the same ship, but I guess they have half amount of people, or they don't really specify exactly how many, but it's clear at least that they use the same ship, right, and so on, but they use a lot less people than last time, which makes sense because they have a lot less money. So obviously they have less supplies and whatever, less of those snow cats and so on, right? So yeah, I think that's pretty good. We see that she's kind of like a happy-go-lucky. Yeah, we had two different. We had one where she's obviously an adult, and another one very briefly when she's in high school. She's like, I want to go to Antarctica because it's like I never was been to have an adventure or something. It's like, so we see this kind of like the main character. It's like, I just want to go there because I want to be the first or something. It's kind of like, whatever. I can't just be here in Japan, boring. Yeah, so it's pretty interesting seeing that part with her. But otherwise, I don't know. It's a pretty short flashback. They kind of fleshed out her character somewhat, at least. I mean, they kind of give us not like the details how she was as a character, but it really gave us how her mom was as the general public person, right? She was the kind of little genki, but generally the very much outspoken, the front figure of the whole expedition, right? She was the famous person of the year. She was the one that I want to go there, you're gonna follow me. She was the one pushing in people to go with her, right? And so on. She was the very, very pushy one and the one in control and so on. So we get a lot of that, I guess. So kind of give us the premise at least of her and so on. Not so much though, or not anything actually, how she was into her daughter though, unfortunately. No, nothing from that sense. I think it would be kind of cute to see her, I know, home raising Shirase and so on. But yeah, it was a short flashback, so it's what it is. So the other part we get then is the Ninja Girls, right? We get the Ninja Girls going to Antarctica. I love that moment. They are like, yeah, let's go. Like, where are we going? This way. It was like, that was the best joke, definite in the episode. When they keep telling like, and then Hinata is like, it's great if you're all on the same page. Yeah, like we have great teammates here. Yeah. No, but that was really cute. And it was a good way though. I liked it because it was a good way to introduce some of the other characters, some of the crewmates. So we see this one girl that I guess is like breaking up with her husband, or breaking a boyfriend or fiance. It didn't specify, but something like that, right? It's like, I have to go, and he's like, oh, leaving you with that, and then the phone, right? And so we get her, she's kind of, you know, love sick or whatever, or heartbroken, kind of on the side. We get the drunk tard kind of woman that keeps drinking all the time. She's passed out on later on and so on, right? and dear friend, the guy that everyone seems to think that he's a kind of ladies man, even though he's not or something. Yeah, because the other girl is like, if you take her home now, she's drunk. What? I'll do that. She wouldn't mind, just do it. It's like, no. It's like, yeah, it's like, you carry her home. It's gonna do well for you. It's like, what? And then later, of course, like, they're not legal. You, Toshi. It's like, what? So we get that guy right. For some reason, everyone keeps pointing out that he's a, I don't know, black woman or something, even though it doesn't need to be a perv or something. But yeah, that is his character, kind of the bullied guy, I guess, by the ladies. Yeah, and then of course one people get the captain and so on, right? So we get that. So it's pretty funny. The Shirase moments I would say were funny though, when she is trying to like do the, I don't know, the ad, kind of the idol girl thing, right? She's always afraid, always like script. that was great. That was really funny, especially when they put the poster on her face like useless. It's like, go away, you're horrible at this. And then of course in the end she has to try to speak in front of everyone. It kind of works half-ass, but at least everyone kind of gets like, yeah, she has emotions or something. Yeah, she really wants to do this. And they had a little bit of her mom's death as well though in the flashback. It did not explain one thing though, which I guess they're gonna explain later. Given that I'm predicting absolutely they're gonna have a similar moment with her daughter, right, so to speak. They're gonna be in the same position probably. Like, no, your mom did this thing, yeah. I think it's be a very similar thing there, because one thing they didn't like out is, why did her mom die? I mean, obviously she went out from the snowcat or whatever, right, and froze to death. I mean, the actual cause of death is pretty much, like, that is pretty much sure, but why did she live, right? Since she's the most experienced and very, like, intelligent and so on, so why did she go out there? I think that's gonna be something that's going to be talked about probably in episode 10 or 11, maybe even 12, but I think like 11 or so, where I believe Shirase is going to do the same thing. Probably a very similar thing, right? And they're going to be like, no, this is how your mom died, because of this reason, right? And then I'm probably going to explain the full flashback when your mom died, and she's going to be like, okay, and that's going to either do it anyway, probably do it anyway, but do it better, I guess. Like, but do it, learn from her mom, yeah, and save probably one of the other teammates, something like that. Something like that. So that was left out here, and that's because she's gonna do something similar, like in the third episodes. That's why it was omitted, I think. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this review of Place for You episode 7, and I'll subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.